Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking. It's Thursday the 2nd of August and I'm down on the Birch. I'm just doing a short overnighter, so it'll probably be about 17 hours, something like that. So I've had a walk around, guys, and this is the main part when you're doing short overnighters. You've got to get your location right. So I've had a walk around, I've been about an hour and I've seen fish in front of this peg, which is called the cutout. So when you're doing short overnighters, the most important part is getting the location right, because you don't get the luxury of moving, you know what I mean? You can move, but it's not very, you're not getting much of a chance doing that way. When you're on a 24, 48, you can move quite freely, but when you're on a short overnighter, you've got to get location right. So here I am, fingers crossed. I'm going back to the van now to get all my gear. Speak to you soon, guys. So when it comes to putting up your bivvy, I'm not trying to teach any of you to suck eggs. You know that, guys, I'm not like that. Put your bivvy up weather dependent. I know there's rain doing, so the bed is, the bed, what a div, like, can't even think of it, the bivvy's gone up first, see, and I have shown you on previous videos, put the bed chair down first, lift the bivvy up over the top. It saves you back a ton of stress, guys, really does. Right, I'm gonna set the pod up now, so have a look at the swim, is it? So my plan is to fish on the edge of the island there with my right hand rod. I'm going to fish mid water there, about 10 wraps, my middle rod, and I'm going to use this margin here, just an underarm chuck, keep the noise down, keep it stealthy, and fish in here. So this is a cutout swim, guys, the cutout. It's one up from where I fished last week in the fallen tree peg. So the rigs I'm using now, guys, right, I'm using 360 rigs. I made them safe by putting a little bit of shrink tube over the eye of the hook, so they're safe rigs, okay? So 360 rigs, you can use them for wafters, bottom baits and pop-ups. We've got a stiff material there, it's a Gardner super stiff, whatever it's called, anti-tangle sleeve, bit of putty, size 6 curved shank hooks. The baits I'm going to be using, Pro baits, crab and orange. Right, guys, we're fishing. It's 2 PM, 1400 hours. Dolly Buster, that's my bait boat. Right, let's start with the right hand rod. So the right hand rod is about a rod length and a half off the island. The middle rod is about 10 wraps out here, mid water. And the left hand rod is in the margin down here. Crab and orange on all three. They're not tipped with anything at the moment. See how it goes. In the hopper I went house pellets, chopped boilies, crumb boilies and whole boilies, squid and orange, again from Pro Baits. It would have been quite easy for me, guys, to, because it's a short overnighter, just to jump on a pencil lake, right, and bag up. But I'm having a different mindset. This lake is really testing me, and I'm up for the challenge. I want a big carp out here. I want to open my account then, you know. Yeah, that's what I want. I'd rather blank and learn something than go on a runs water and not really achieve anything. So I'm trying to suss this lake out, guys. It's a notoriously hard lake, but the rewards in here are absolutely fantastic. So that's my goal. Even if it's a short overnighter, it's to put the hours in, learn the swims and learn the lake. So this is big carp fishing, guys. This is what it is. Lots of blood, sweat and tears. Back to you soon. There's something you won't see very often, guys, with me. I've put the front on the bivvy for the first time ever. What it is, guys, because I'm in the teeth of the wind's blowing this way. It's a northwesterly today. If it does rain, it's going to be blowing straight into me, you know, into the bivvy. So hence I've got the front panel on. Good practice anyway, innit? At least I know it all's okay with it. I even put my Gore-Tex jacket on as an extra layer, as again, because I'm in the teeth of the wind, it is biting, you know. Not that the cold bothers me, but it's nice to be comfortable when you're out on the bank fishing. Just something I want to show you guys that I knocked up. It's just a piece of bar, it is, right, with a hook on the end. It's about 4.5 foot long, and what I made it for was for lifting the bait boat in and out of the water, because you're fishing up on a plinth. Save you back again. See, guys, same principle as putting the bed chair into the bivvy first. Save you back. See? Time for a cup of beef tea. Bit of a morale booster. Just out here just now, guys. Head and shoulders come straight out. Put 25 yards out, slightly to my right. That's the first show since I arrived. Happy days.
It's just coming up to 7 PM, 1900 hours. I'm gonna get some steak and rice on the go now. Looking forward to this, I'm bloody starving. So the rice is on the go, guys. Just British Army mess tin. Just gonna use my Turkish pepper grinder now to season the piece of steak. It's organic peppercorns. Like so. So the rice is cooked, as you can see. It didn't take long. And the steak is in the pan. As standard, guys, take a piece of beef home for Lily. She'll be waiting for that when I get home. Right guys, it's 2100 hours, 9 PM. I've just set the rods down for the first time since I've been here. I've got two concentrating on that island there, about a rod length off. On my left hand rod, I put a bit further down in the margin, but a bit further down. There's nobody fishing on Heavens, that's that peg here. So might as well take advantage of that corner. Corners always seem to be good, but fingers crossed for tonight, guys. The wind has backed off big time, and the sun has been shining on this bank. There's a guy down to my right in Fallen Tree, that's Flash. Flash is in there, and there's a guy down below him. So got a bit of company here tonight. Happy days. Go and see Flash in a bit now. Back to you soon, guys. I've taken the front back off the bivvy now, guys. The wind has died off, and front of the bivvy is for girls, isn't it, boys? For people who watch Love Island. Nah, look at it, look how calm it is. Don't need the front on for that, too. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that, guys. We've actually got fine weather here in Wales. It's the first for a very long time. Let's have a look what's flying above us. So look, guys. Oop. There's Flash down there. And here we are. Right guys, I'm in the bivvy now, as you can see. I've cleared everything out the way now, in case I gotta get to the rods quick, okay, without tripping. I'm gonna watch something on Netflix, I am. I'm not tired, there's a rat. Oh, it's a beauty. You see, man? Yeah, I'm gonna watch me on Netflix now, and hope those alarms scream off tonight. So I'll say good night to you now, guys. if I don't speak to you through the night, I'll speak to you in the morning. But I'm praying I'll be speaking to you in the night. Good night, guys. Sleep tight.
2,000 years later.
Morning, guys. It's 7:30 now. I haven't slept all night. I won't go into that. Nothing to do with me, guys. Anyway, so at about 6 AM this morning, the right-hand rod had a series of bleeps, bleep, bleep, bleep. So I thought, here we go, great. There's obviously something sniffing around there, but nothing developed. That's the only action I've had, guys. 3 bleeps. I've left the baits out there, so basically I've just had 2 throws of the dice. I cast in yesterday as soon as I got here, and I cast in last night just for dark, and that's it. I'm leaving them here now till I leave in about an hour and a half's time. The guy fishing 2 down to my left, I'm not sure of his name. Lovely lad. He've had 2, that's the island swim. You've had a 28-pound common, and you've had a 37.5-pound mirror. I weighed the mirror and took his pictures for him last night. I'm not really sure at the time. Must have been about 3 AM. Oh, it's huge, it's massive, it is. But that's the swim I was going to go in. I'm not saying I would have caught like in it. Might be using different tactics, different baits, what have you. But that's the island I was going to go in. The island peg, that's the peg I was going to go in, sorry. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day. No rain, the wind is back right off. But the pressure's gone up today. So I think I timed my session right. Not that I got much option with work and things, but I was lucky yesterday with the low pressure, see? Grateful for that, because I don't often get a chance to fish low pressures. It always seems to be high pressure when I'm fishing. Well, that basically means, guys, I'm not trying to teach anyone to suck eggs. High pressure, the fish come up in the water. Low pressure, they go down. That's when you've got a better chance of catching on the deck, see? That's on the bottom. So I've had a cup of coffee now, I'm not going to have any breakfast. I'm just waiting for Martin now to open up the shop so I can get some more bait. That's 9 AM, see guys? So I'm just going to listen to my audible now. Keep praying those carp gods. I'm just so determined to catch one up here, guys. And I spoke to one of the boys walking past this morning. He just arrived, Kevin, and he said he done 6 48-hour sessions, blanked, and on the 6th one he had a snap off. and he threw his rod, and then he set his rod back up, put it back on the spot, and he caught one after 6 48-hour session, see? So it's just, I keep saying it guys, it's one of those lakes, but you got to take it rough for the smooth, I suppose. I will sit out these blanks guys. I'm sorry if it's not the entertainment you're looking for, but this is the reality of big carp fishing. As I said yesterday, it would have been easy for me to go on a pencil lake and bag up, but that's just not my thing anymore. Like, perhaps I'll do one now and again, but it's just not my thing. I just want to put all my efforts, all my money, as in bait and tackle and things, into this lake here. I'm on the Syndicate and I'm so grateful to be on here. It's a privilege, honest. It's an absolute privilege to fish this lake. There's some mighty beasts in here, you know, and they clever fish. So when you trip one up, the reward is that much more satisfying. So I'm just gonna listen to my audible now guys, and I've packed most of the stuff away. It's just the bivvy and the bed. I'll probably put the bivvy down now before I listen to that, and then I'll do my outro for you guys, hopefully with a fish in my hands. I'll speak to you soon guys.
Right guys, that's the end of that. I'm heading home now to Lily Boo, my little dog. Thanks for watching if you stuck there all the way through. Sorry you blanked again, but I'm away next week, but after that I'll be hitting it hard, okay? Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to punch like, that helps the channel along massively, especially the likes, yeah. And as I say, if you haven't subscribed already, please give us a subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 now, and with your help we'll get there. You only take a second to punch that button and it costs you absolutely nothing. Get on it lads, see you on the outside.